Boom. Bima, do your life.
Here we are. We were just saying we thought we'd never make it, but here we are.
So first of all, one by one, coming to you live today at 2 a.m. in the morning from Monaco. This is not a castle. This is a hotel. I have to be a little bit quiet. It seems like everybody's asleep. And then to my right, we have Mr. Bima
If
in the back room at Foot Locker.
if everyone didn't know, now whenever you see Run Boy Run, aka Stefan, posting on Twitter, in Discord, now you can get that same accent that I hear every time you post something as well. Also, so if like the syntax or like the grammar might be off a little bit, now you also know
Right.
why as well.
Forget a comma, capitalize stuff, put a lot of stats behind stuff or X's. Yeah, that's me. Comes with an accent. So been 16 years, but it's still there. So, but anyway, BMod, one by one, live now.
Here we are. Cool. Thank you guys overall for joining us. This has been a long passion for us that we've been working on for quite some time. Tonight, we're just going to walk you through a little bit about like where we've been, where we're ultimately going, hopefully get you guys excited, keep you excited, and then of course reveal. We're also going to do a little giveaway, a little grand prize giveaway towards the end as well. So we'll let you guys know how to claim all those prizes and all that as well. So should be fun. We're excited. We're exhausted, but we're excited.
Yeah, but before we want to start, we want to take a minute quick, since we're all about like building a community. I think if you want to lead quick, the silent minute based on what happened today in Texas with the elementary school shooting.
Yeah. Just want to acknowledge, for those that don't know, there's another pretty terrible shooting that happened in Texas today at an elementary school. I've got a 10-year-old, so it especially hits home. I know we've got some people here that are based in Texas. Stefan is actually based in Houston as well. So we just want to take a quick pause, moment of silence. I hope everyone is doing well and your families are okay. So we'll just take a quick moment for that. All right. Cool. Well, on to hopefully some more fun stuff tonight. Steph, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, so guys, we presented a deck. We actually have a deck. This is not academia. This should be fun. So there are a lot of images. As you guys know, we love images. I love visuals. Like BMod said, we're gonna walk through the story a little bit. We're gonna walk through the pieces, the traits, utility, roadmap. You guys obviously gonna see finally your sidekicks. We have no idea what they're gonna look like. So we are as excited as you guys are what's gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start sharing it. BMod and I are gonna ping pong back and forth. And again, I hope everything is going smoothly here. We have a couple videos too. But this is officially your Sidekicks NFT reveal event. And the way we actually want to kick it off, right away, was actually with you guys. And I think BMod and I, we both have like very specific stories. I mean, big shout out to Dem and Krog, for instance, who came up with the double mint term. I think double mint became like a thing outside of small group energy. That was like a big deal for us. Jupes, for instance, who has been an OG with us forever. Jupes has been with us, where we had our little Telegram group, where we had NFT one-on-one session with 3 people, sometimes 2 people joining. Jupes was fighting off trolls left and right, telling them, giving them stories about like, this is a store and you come in here and you don't like anything. Why are you still in the store? Get out of the store. So, and then like, lastly, also for me personal, Pirkle, I probably mispronounced it, but I love that story of like, you went to bed and you thought about us and the work that came in and the project, and you woke up the next day and you were like, I got a meerkat. I mean, this is amazing. Look, we understand this is, we ask a lot, right? Like, this is something you guys didn't know us, you guys read about the concept, and you guys trusted us and believed in us. And I think that is just amazing to see. I think BMod, you also had a couple like that really like stood out to you.
Yeah,
You may want to give a shout out.
I want to thank like Shark Knight has been in the server for since we launched, I think via Flowverse as well.
Oh yeah.
Collect AJ has been all up in my DMs, keeping me honest, making sure that we are all about the community, just like we talk about as well. So definitely appreciate that, and are appreciative of the community. Like, we're really trying to build something for everybody. And so last for me is Mike Medic, who really just came in after just a really, really, really long day, and had just some really kind words to say. So it really just encouraged us that, we really are just building something outside of ourselves as well. So shout out to just everybody. And for those that are also, always calling out the visuals and the fact that, we're doing this on YouTube versus, a voice chat or something like that. I want to shout out Steph as well. He really has busted his ass to really like put this over the top, and I think really deliver this at an exceptional quality, and build out a big project for you guys as well. So just shout out to everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Hey, and there are like 50 more layers of comments underneath this. We just didn't want to show all of them. Big shout out to Shai too. Shai's been like with us since the beginning too. And like she even said here, she normally doesn't say much in the chat, but she spoke up here, said how excited she is. So again, yeah. And as you guys see, BMod and I are fully docs now. You get the name now, you get our faces, you hear now how we talk. We can do all kinds of stuff now. You can like remix our voices now. I mean, it's scary stuff what we can do now. And this was for you guys again. We dropped a lot of memes. We thought like we dropped one again. This just kind of like wraps up the mood, how we felt the last couple of days. So again, big thank you to you guys. We keep on partying away. We're going to work hard the next upcoming month and so on. But we're also going to take it light and celebrate with you guys the little steps we're going to take along the way. Also, we want to talk about this. I think we talked about that a lot. SGE, we call it now SGE. It's like small group energy, but we do actually really believe in that. We always talked about creating a passion community that truly believes in what we're building around sneakers, right? And like streetwear, etc. And when we looked at it, we are really, really happy actually with the numbers we hit. We know that there's always the perception of like, it has to be sold out. It has to be sold out in a certain amount of time. And if it's not sold out, then it's like a failure and it won't have any value in this space, right? And we truly believe actually we rather have a few very dedicated and trusted people that came in right away, even before we did the 2-for-1, even before we got into really like making some of those concessions, that really believed in us. And we are so happy to see that we have over 500 wallet holders, that we have also like almost 1,400 assets that got minted. So again, to us, we love that space we are in. We love that small group energy. And we have absolutely no doubt that we can move that forward and make it just something really phenomenal. I know, BMod, if you had something, we always talk numbers. Yeah. So
as part of that as well, I just want to shout out everyone who's been asking questions. I think one of my go-to phrases lately has been always happy to help. Truly, I am. Like, this is what we've been doing. This is all that we do. And so always happy to give some answers. So for those that have been asking, or those that are just tuning in, couple questions, couple things I want to clear up as well. We're first to be minting on Gaia primary since Ballers, I believe. Some of the other ones like Flunks and Metapanda, have come through on secondary, but we're first to be minting primary. And so because of that, we're kind of working through all of the kinks for them right now. And so couple things we've got. Let's see, on the Dapper wallet side, there is, we just have to get Dapper to acknowledge that we exist, basically. Something that nobody told us, no one on the Dapper side or Gaia side. So again, because we're just kind of working through all this. So hopefully it'll be much easier for Drivers, which is minting today, and all the other projects to come next. But so we, Dapper wallet, we are working through, we're in review, so we should be appearing in your Dapper wallets in addition to your Gaia collections. But for tonight, so everybody knows, you'll want to be tuned into your Gaia collection as well. You'll be able to see your assets. And second is roles. We've been talking about roles for holders. That's super important to us. Like Steph, has on these numbers up here. We got 500 plus wallet holders, but we've got over 2,000 people in the server. And just like I've been talking about with Collect AJ as well, we're definitely going to be doing some holders only giveaways. Some of the assets that remain, we do have some ballers upgrades still that we've held on to. So we'll be raffling those off to holders only. And we do have this big giveaway planned as well. So you'll definitely see some plans specifically for our holders. Again, we're really focused on, I know some of you have asked about the additional factions and things like that. And honestly, guys, right now, it's just not part of what we're thinking about. We're really focused on utility and value for our current holders, making sure that this is a project that we all believe in, taking it to the moon. So back to you, Steph.
Penguins. I say penguins. Next track. People always makes fun of me how I say penguins. Penguins. Penguins?
Close enough.
All right. We move on. Okay. So story. Quick story about the story, right? So why did we even have the sidekicks? Why did we have a plot? When we started, right, we built, as you guys know, we built already for over 2 years. We built kind of like the entire ecosystem. What I just dropped also the other day, right? But then we were like, hold on, we actually want to kind of bold on the story with that because it's just more beautiful to have something that you can like emotionally connect with. So we created this entire story around the sidekicks, why they even come to life, what their role is, how they're rebuilding sneaker culture. So on the and one of our initial steps was, which hopefully you guys seen by now, was actually our initial trailer, right? And what we're telling here is like, you guys know how a lot of people cop shoes now with bots, right? It's programs, they stand for you in queue, they make multiple buying offers, and then therefore normally always get the shoes. The resellers always get the shoes before actually the sneakerheads, right? That's a really like sad experience normally. So what we said in our story is like, this situation actually blew up, the code bots took over, they destroyed digital infrastructure with buying requests, and at the same time, all the big major sneaker brands were like, oh my God, we got all these buying requests. Let's produce a bunch of sneakers. In fact, there were no buyers for these sneakers. All the natural resources got exhausted, leather, plastics, textiles, etc. And the world as we know it collapsed. Because the world collapsed as we knew it, the only thing that was kind of left were these animal companions. And we start with meerkats because they're cute, they're resilient, they're group animals like you guys are. They love small group energy. And we were like, let's drop them in South Africa in the Kalahari Desert. They come out, and what they're doing actually is the code bots, they kind of destroyed all the sneakers. And now these little meerkats come out and they're like really clever, and they pick up sneaker pieces and they start armoring their bodies. And their single goal they have now is to rebuild sneaker culture as we knew it. And the way they do that, the way they interact is through the SNKRHUD app. So everything you guys see right now is the first faction that really starts this post-apocalyptic scene. So as you guys know, we started in the desert because that's where the meerkats are. But future faction will start in other parts of the world and eventually come to an urban environment. And then you guys will see that obviously this all will come together into a world. So now hopefully you guys get a little bit understanding where our storyline came. Oh, well, lots of glitching at the end. But that's kind of like the storyline. You have the sidekicks, you have the sneaker pieces, etc. And sorry if I'm whispering, it's 2 a.m. in the hotel and I don't wanna wake up other people. And of course that would happen right now. Okay. Bimot, you tell me which one you want to pick, but what we are talking, I can take them all as well, but
I'll start. Yeah, I'll jump in. So, we really thought about the way the app and what you guys will see from it is really building out in 4 phases. So what you're seeing right now is the beginning of the collect phase, and collect is about your assets right now, your sidekicks. Ultimately, that will, whether if you are just buying assets, the dead stock assets as well, that will also be part of your collect, but a place to really like deeply interact with your sidekicks, not just so that they are sitting in a wallet somewhere. We really want them to be for you to actively engage with what we're creating for you. So then goes to the create phase, and create is all about the dead stock assets. Stuff's going to give you a little glimpse into the app, the previous version that we've created, and sort of how we're going to evolve that as well. Really just allowing anybody to create their own NFTs based on photos of their sneakers. So that's really the core of the app, and that's what we're really excited about. about. You'll definitely be hearing a lot more about that in the coming weeks and months, especially as we start gearing up. We mentioned this in the server a little bit earlier today, but going out to some of the sneaker cons, and NYC Got Soul and Boston Got Soul and East Coast, West Coast, we're going to be out there as well. Hopefully bringing along some of our friends like Trade Block and Unboxed, and various other people that have been out at some of these events as well. So again, just trying to bring, I think, that IRL and URL experience together for that as well. So Steph, you got the last two.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So compete is then actually, like, imagine we're going back to like almost breakdance battles, rap battles, and kind of like saying now, let's battle your kicks against anybody in the world, right? And then the way this is going to work is like you create your dead stock, right, based on your sneaker moments, and we have actually a sneaker rater that gives you values to these sneakers, right? And actually, you as the community will rate on 10 different value points for each sneaker, which is amazing, right? Because that never existed before. And then based on that and your user score and how much you engage on the platform, you can now battle other people on the platform. So I can battle BMod, I can battle BMod in the arcade, kind of one-to-one, kind of like Street Fighter. You can have a tag team where you have like 2 or 3 silhouettes. It could be round-based, or we could even lay it out like a fantasy, like football, but sneaker league where you have a weekly lineup of sneakers, and then we see how they perform throughout the day and at the throughout the week. And at the end of the week, we say like, boom, this lineup won. And then you can actually run a SNKRHUD, which is also our on-platform currency, which then again you can spend at sneaker boutiques, streetwear labels, etc., etc. That's also where our partnerships come in, and with retail partners, brands, etc., etc. So really kind of like a full cycle economy from the platform to real life and back. And again, just like making you guys more leaned into the culture, right? And then lastly, speaking about leaned into the culture, this was always about like building that connection for sneakerheads. If it's about talking about the latest drops, collaborations, and even us internally creating this community where we're like, here's what we want to do next, right? Because we want to work with you guys. It's not just like our team coming up with all the stuff. We really want to tap into you guys as well and really build these connections to say like, this is what sneaker culture should be about in Web3. This is where sneaker culture should be in IRL, and like really pushing that forward. But anything you guys hear from now is like really those 4 pillars: collect, create, compete, connect. Those are the 4 things that matter to sneakerheads. Those are the 4 things that matter to us. And those are the 4 things you guys will see in the SNKRHUD being built from here on, starting with collect as the first phase. Okay, let's talk about this stuff quick. This is real quick. You guys seen it already in world premiere, but I want to reiterate. On the left side, this was the first trial we brought to life. I love photoshopping, so this was just like a quick Photoshop hack. We were like, the fun exercise was actually truly, guys, was like thinking about how to take a shoe apart and reuse the architecture of the shoe for different pieces. Use a heel part as a mask. Use an upper of a shoe as a body armor. Use again, the bottom of a shoe as a battle wrap, right? So you guys see there was a lot of like using the architecture. Then obviously we had to figure out how many traits do we want? Where do we want to put it on that animal? And then lastly, on the right side, it was all about positioning. We want to make sure that your sidekick is a little bit more, looks at you, doesn't stare out to the left or the right, and it's just in a more like active pose. Then there was one day where I actually like faked it to BMod, and I was like, let me just illustrate one. And I literally illustrated that one in like a couple hours. And it was so funny because it looked like a rat and it was like super buff, but also funny. And I tried to convince BMod jokingly. I knew that we're not moving forward with that, but I told him, this is the final asset. We're going to go to mint with this. And he was actually really kind about it. He was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the tail, but so that was actually quite funny. So this, guys, you got lucky. This was not the final asset. In fact, what we actually did, we went out on a hunt actually through art forms, through the community, because we wanted to find an artist that really matches like, that we want to collaborate with, that really matches where we want to go, the energy, the excitement. And we went through multiple artists, and who we actually found was Core Lo out of Hong Kong, who's actually really well known in the Hong Kong scene. So he did like big billboards there for musicians. He's actually doing his own graphic novel right now. He's working, he actually got signed by an NFT agency that is rapping in now. And again, we loved his work. He has hand drawn every single piece you guys see in the collection. And again, we have been really grateful to have him on this journey with us, and really gave us his like artful mastery. BMod or I couldn't match really based on what you guys saw before. And that's what he created for you guys, right? So this is just a quick overview. Obviously, you guys are going to see the full reveal today. You guys seen this before. Obviously, we have a great combination of pieces. And in fact, there are actually three things I want to talk about real quick. On the top row, you guys obviously see this is like our mix of like the sidekicks, right? And as you guys know, we have over 120 pieces across now a total of 10 trade categories, because the tail and the arms are separate. But in general, we have 8 piece categories, right? And we have over 100 million style combinations, right? Based on the rarity we had for it. You guys know we have different rarity tiers. We're going to talk about it as well. Now, for Ballers Holders, as you guys know, is a generative basketball project. It also lives on the flow chain. We actually created 3 unique tail tool pieces. That's actually the trade part, because we thought the tail is a great part for our sidekick to have some tools like an axe or some food or like a dune skateboard, because they want to like get to the desert. So now we gave them a basketball hoop. And let me tell you guys quick, from the left to the right. On the left, you actually see like the OG backboard. So it's kind of like an old wooden, like kind of like faded kind of backboard. In the middle, we have a little bit more like the neo future kind of future hoop. And on the right, we have like what we call the bling rim, which is really like the golden hoop. It comes with the golden basketball. And again, all our Ballers holders right now should have 1 or 2 of those for sure, depending on how many assets they minted. So again, you guys see, we really want to take care of the community, create a lot of variation for you guys, and really make this exciting for you guys.
If I can jump in real quick, Steph, I
Sure.
obviously want everybody paying attention, but I have got word from the team that reveal has begun. It's going to take a little while for the assets to appear in your collections. Again, so go to ongaia.com, look in your collections. That's where they'll be. And one thing we want to point out for the Ballers holders that are in the building, we were able to get it so that you were actually able to get 2 in your wallet. We also held quite a few of them, as I mentioned at the top as well, that we will be raffling off for holders only in the coming weeks once we work through all the collab land issues over there as well. So hit refresh. Obviously, keep paying attention to Steph and I if you're interested, but also if you were just here for the reveal, it's coming soon. So remember to use that Sidekicks NFT hashtag and SNKRHUD hashtag. I see some people throw them up in Discord, throw them up on socials. Back to you, Steph.
Well, actually, then let me run through this real quick, guys, because I mean, otherwise I'm losing you here, which I know. Just real quick, rarities, just so you guys know, we had a couple of questions in the chat. Let me stop this here quick. Okay, so we have 5 tiers, as you guys know. This applies to any trade category, right? Super rare is obviously the rare. So 1% of all trades within the category are super rare. 5% of all trades are rare. 15% of all trades are legendary. I know legendary was a hot topic today. You want at least legendary, but we also love everything on the epic and common level, which you would have at 30% of the trades and 49% of the trades. And with that, if I'm not mistaken, I'm actually getting to the next slide, which takes me to the sidekick pieces. So you guys seen it? Yeah.
You skipped your little cool GIF. You got to show the GIF.
No, I think it comes after this.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm actually rushing to that one now because I know everybody's looking at their pieces now. So you guys seen this before. We have 8 categories. We have the face, the battle rap, the tail tool, the fur, the neck scarf, the mask, the environments, and the body armor. Again, we were inspired by sneaker silhouettes. We took the different pieces, applied them in a very unique way as a new architecture to their bodies. We also thought like Meerkat shouldn't just look beige. We gave him some like nice other fur types that they can camouflage in, so the coat birds can really spot them right away. And with the faces, we gave them some attitude. We gave them some moods: tongue out, fuzzy, happy, smiling, etc. So again, bunch of different moods. And again, with the neck scarf, we want to make them desert ready, protect them against the wind, the desert, etc., etc. And the tail tools, again, do you need a phone? You need some cereal? You need a jetpack? We have it for you guys. It's all in the tail tool section. And with the next thing, if you guys never seen Windows 95 and any file transfer in the past, this is what's happening right now. So I think we're going to pause on this for a second because we're initiating kind of sidekick reveal. We want that you guys take some time. So it's literally flying right now from Gaia into the SNKRHUD, into your wallets. if you want to tag us, we want to kind of use two hashtags. We have one is like the Sidekicks NFT. The other one is just straight up SNKRHUD. I haven't looked at myself. I don't know if BMOD peaked yet. I'm still holding. I'm probably going to look after this reveal. But again, we're going to take a quick second to pause on the reveal.
Yeah, remember to post them up so we can see any that get posted. Will definitely be sharing out on social and retweeting, reposting. So let's definitely see them for sure.
Anybody else gets kicked out, right? Is that what you said?
No, definitely not that.
You don't treat. Well, then I probably get kicked out myself of my social record. I don't know. Bimo, did you look at yours yet? I haven't yet. I'm weird about this. I always want to like be by myself and then look at it and celebrate. I don't know. Did you look at your sidekicks yet?
I have not.
Okay. And I don't know if you have any action on Twitter yet. I don't have it up. If there was any. Maybe you don't have an audience anymore either, because I don't see the numbers. So anything is possible. But anyway, I give it another 30 seconds and then I'm going to move on with my thing, because I know we want to get to the big thing at the end, which I heard is somewhat like a grand prize. But what do I know? But I think that's coming at the end. So be motivated to move on.
Yeah, sorry. I think because we've got a little bit of a delay, we're starting to see some people kind of sharing some things out. So
okay, we can wait a sec. I can wait. Yeah, I think we have like a 30-second delay.
So Frankie Change just shared. Looks like I'm seeing. I don't remember what all of our names are, but an infrared style mask and a neon style chest plate.
Oh, that was radiation. Remember?
With some, that's right, with some checkerboard hand wraps and oh man, here we go. They're all starting to come in now. And a safari neck wrap. That's a good one, Frankie. I like that one a lot. People are asking about, oh, here they go. They're all coming. We were just delayed stuff. People are asking stuff about how do they know which ones are rare? I'm going to tell them that you're going to individually go through and give them a breakdown one by one. So
yeah, see you guys next week for these one-on-one breakout session. No, what we're actually going to do is, I mean, just discuss this. So we actually created a lookbook, which, you know, inspiration. So we all have backgrounds in fashion, right? Worked with fashion brands before. So what we thought, like, you know, when you have a fashion collection, you normally have a lookbook, right? Here are all the pieces that came out. We actually did the same thing for this launch. And we have an NFT lookbook, and you're actually going to see each trade category. And then you're also going to see what is actually the super rare, what's the rare, what is the legendary, epic, common, because they're actually going to be in order from 1 to 18, 1 to 20, 1 to 22, etc., etc. So
I'm gonna stop you because there's so much going on here. So hit up stuff. That's the main point of this. So these are so cool. Schmidt has one of the dead stock chains, which is looking crazy good. I think that's some Yeezys on his wrists there. Sir Chronic has got some croc hands. Those are your favorite stuff. He's also got the what's the word I'm looking for? The emergency flare, the flare on the tail. That's actually
important.
My favorite tail accessory piece there. Let's see. I'm definitely seeing on TNT. I believe that's a super rare piece on the chest there.
What is it?
It is a not guava inspired chest piece there.
That's definitely high up there. Yes,
definitely high up there. Yep, for sure. Seeing another chest piece.
If anybody has a pink cat, you definitely have a super rare.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody has a Back to Future mask, you definitely have a super rare. If anybody has some crazy organically shaped white battle wraps, you also have a super rare piece. I should have all in my head, but sometimes I forget. And then we have also crazy naming for them. But quick inside story, I always mark beam out with my Crocs or croc inspired pieces. It's actually orange with a banana. This is kind of like an Easter egg in this entire collection. I kind of smuggled that piece in. It's not an OG silhouette by any means, but it was kind of like a fun nod to to what we are actually rocking sometimes. So if you see something orange with bananas, you know where it came from.
I want to shout out Mad Woman, who I believe is an OG in the space. Looks like she's got 2 ballers pieces, an OG tail piece and also the Neo Future, which I am very jealous of. Oh, Perkle's got another one. Damn, that looks good. What else?
See, Perkle. That's the boy.
Kenna's got, I believe this is a rare piece as well. The ice cream inspired neck wrap, half neck scarf. Let's see. Checking out some links here.
If you listen to BMod now, everything is rare or super rare. So just keep on going.
I'm just excited. Let's see. I'm seeing a who posted this? I think this was Fresh who posted the not ray gun inspired chest piece there with some stickers.
That is definitely high up. That's definitely high up.
That's definitely a high up one.
Yeah.
I see a skateboard finally. Kenna's got the skateboard. I haven't seen one of those yet. Schmidt's also got some angel wings. I think that's a rare. I forget what we called it. The corduroy inspired neck piece, half neck scarf there. Shark Knight's definitely got a rare piece on the chest there. Charlie's got one of my favorite chest pieces. Dang, these look good, guys. Marvel's got just like a beastly looking character with the chain on and the red wraps. That's a good match there. These look awesome. I love it.
I think that's gonna be like BMod's future job.
Hold up.
Yes,
Hold
announcer
up.
for sneaker.
I've seen it. Perkle's got the gold tailpiece. I think that was the super rare gold piece, right?
Hold on, did he get the bling rim?
The bling rim. Yep.
Yeah, that's the #1 item in the trade category. Have you seen any pink cat yet?
Maybe. So there's some people are posting direct photos. Some people are posting.
Or anybody who has the eye patch, that's also a super rare within the face category. Again, I gonna draw it all out, but I like that announcement here. Like BMod, I think we should just like start commentating on sidekicks and other NFT releases.
I think Binding of Mike had a question. The background that's got sort of like the decimated area in the background, that's a rare background, right?
Is it the city or is it dust?
The city.
Yep. That's dust ruin. There's dust ruin red and there's dust ruin gold, I think. But I don't hold me to it, but it's super rare. Pretty sure about that. Then dust storm, like purple rain was rare, and then we get more into the graphic backgrounds. Well, I'm happy to see it. Like it's good to have all the super rares and rares out there.
I'm gonna go through and like every single one of these photos right now. I'm just like scrolling through. So this looks so dope.
I feel like I should just stop here. We should just like stop the reveal here. I mean, there are more slides, but who cares about
right? Yeah, totally.
Utility, roadmap, whatever, that's kind of it.
These look great, guys. Yeah, for anybody that's saying no super rare traits, again, we're gonna do a whole bunch of giveaways for holders. So AJ is gonna hold me to it. We're gonna make sure that we take care of everybody. So we got more assets to give away. We just couldn't give them all away all at once. So we'll be doing that in the coming weeks. Again, once we get that roll worked through for through Collabland. So I think, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nerds has 5 assets. That might be our first whale that I've seen so far. So if anybody's got more than 5, let me see them.
Maybe we're gonna introduce a whale week. We're just like it's not shark. It's gonna be whale week. We're just gonna do stuff for whales, and I don't know.
I like
figure it out.
Cool. Green LD's got his A6 one, so he says he's happy about it. So
hold on, he did? Wow, he wanted to get one. This is
yeah.
One lucky thing. This is amazing. All right, now I'm super happy. As you guys listen to BMod, apparently everything is rare and super rare, so you guys don't have to ask me any questions anymore.
have you seen my background? I love all of them, you know?
It's
So
all figured out. So very happy. No, but seriously, guys, we're gonna drop that NFT lookbook. In the meantime, if you're really urgent about your sidekick and you need some detailed analysis, hit me up. I'm probably gonna cap it at one point, but
Steph,
if you're early,
maybe
yes.
you can pick out some of the assets and do in world premiere like a breakdown or something like that in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, for sure.
this week.
Yeah,
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 so
yeah.
hit stuff up and he will pick some out or pull some from here. Ooh, I see Gub just posted one of your favorite ones, stuff. But yeah, Steph will definitely pull some out from here and do in world premiere throughout this week some breakdowns for you guys. And like you said, we've got a whole lookbook to share as well that'll help you better understand as well. So there we go. Love those
I
stuff.
don't see anything here. The French coast doesn't give me any reception, so whatever. I just gotta
Yeah,
believe.
I've been so busy looking at everybody else's, I haven't even looked at mine. So, oh, I'm seeing a whole bunch populating on Twitter right now as well. So yeah, definitely be sure to share those out on social. This is fun. Now I'm so happy we did this. This is so fun.
Well,
Hold up. Sorry, pause
what
again.
what came through?
Gub's got the pink fur.
Oh, it's my
Round
golf
of
clap.
applause.
It's my
Round of
golf
applause.
clap right there. It's my golf clap. Pink fur. This is good. Again, guys, keep in mind there's not like a super OG, like that's just one of one super sidekick. But within each category, there are some pieces that are just super rare. And again, we want to make it exciting that you guys have like the chance to get in some of these categories, like some really cool pieces. Again, we're really mindful of all of them. So rarity is one aspect, yes. But even in the future of the how the pieces of the sidekick will boost who you are, it's not just based on rarity. So rest assured, if you have something in the epic or common category right now, don't worry about it because like the way VC actually played out on the compete level, it will be really balanced out based on what your rarities are, what pieces you have, what colors your sidekick is, etc., etc. So there will be a lot of things that actually will play to your advantage in the future as well. So get excited about that. But I love this commentating. We should do it for all the NFT releases now. Love it.
I think I'm getting higher. I'm getting calls from my agent. I'm definitely being contracted out for drivers and dugout dogs and bobbles. They're all calling me right now for sure.
It's gonna be our thing from here on. I forgot with all the excitement, I don't even know what I have on the next thing here. Oh, Bima, this is all you. And you know what? I actually did a little video for you. So you should be excited. There's a video and there's a still. But hit him. I mean,
All
this
right, so
is
if everyone can pause the excitement or keep up that excitement. So some alpha I promised you guys. We are super excited to be working with Web3ware. I know we've got some MetaPanda holders in the building, so you're probably familiar. For those that aren't, think of Web3ware as a wallet gated Shopify store, basically. So what they do is you can see their basic setup here, where they're able to take your NFTs. So SNKRHUD will be up there, but they've also got MetaPandas and I believe Ballers is going to be up there soon. Hope I didn't steal their thunder there. I believe Flunks is up there. So definitely like all your favorite flow projects so far, and you'll be able to create your own merch from there. So some t-shirts, hoodies. We kept it pretty simple for our first line, and that's because we are going to do something really special in a couple weeks ish, probably once we can kind of pull our heads up and start designing something that's going to use your traits and just some really cool, like really different standout stuff with them, basically. So we will have the store up on Web3ware, and it's going to be live in the next couple days, hopefully. That's also where you will claim your giveaways. So as you know, our giveaways were based on sort of like breakdowns of sellout. Stuff's going to go over that a little bit. We've adjusted down just based on where we are. If we had been based on those original points, we would have only gotten to like tier 1, I believe. But that's all right. We've decided instead to make sure that everybody gets something from us. So stuff will kind of break that down. There we go. So yeah, either a movie poster, a trading card, one of our merch packs with a t-shirt and socks, or the super rare battle wraps there. So we will be, when you go to our Web3ware store, once it's live, you'll be able to connect your Dapper wallet. It will identify and tell you which giveaway you've won, and you'll be able to claim it through there. That way we can also get like your shipping info and all that, so we can send it out to you. So again, we'll share some more info, but literally Web3ware is some next level stuff. Trust me, I was searching for weeks to figure out how we were going to process this and figure this out for you guys. And man, they really came through in a really big way. And we're looking forward to some really exciting stuff with them in the future as well. So also for tonight in our grand prize giveaway, the 2 people that win that will also be claiming through Web3ware as well. So yeah, again, we'll share all this info, but be looking out for that link shortly. We'll also be doing some giveaways with them, some free merch and stuff like that as well. So cool.
Yeah, and then talk about this real quick. Poster will be 24 by 36, so good size, so you can put it on your wall. Trading card will actually have a front side and a back side. The front side is obviously more the image you guys see. The back side will have a little bit of the storyline, as well as some of the key features of our first drop, the faction number, the amount of meerkats that actually went into battle, etc., etc. And it comes actually in like a neat acrylic stand and holder as well, so you can stand it, pack it however you want. Merch again, a little detail on that one. It's actually, again, inspired by the environment. So we used like a sand color for the t-shirt. We used emergency orange as like the highlight color. And we used asphalt black for like a nod back to like the city and where we walk with our kicks on. And then battle wraps is, again, your sidekicks wear the battle wrap. You guys should wear the battle wrap. Even if you're not boxing, you can just put him casually on, go for a run, go to the grocery store. I mean, nobody will ask questions. So it's just a common thing what people do now. But again, like BMod said, we wanted to, even if we had that small group energy and we didn't really hit most of the tiers on the merch, we were like, screw that. We don't just want to give a movie poster why we love the movie posters, but let's give them a little bit more diversity. And that's why we opened up those 4 categories. And like BMod said, rest assured, every single one will get one prize. So nobody will walk home without nothing.
Something.
That was complicated. With something. Yes, there we go. Okay, on that note, I don't know how we split it up, BMod, but let's get into it. So there was a lot of conversation, guys. You saw, and especially when Troll Army came in and all the other people. This has no utility. There's no thinking behind it. Again, we built this initially as a very utilitarian platform, and then we really started building more the storyline, everything around it. So it was always meant to be like a tool that actually helps the sneaker community. So utility was always at the heart. And let's talk about it, Craig. And BMod, you tap in whatever. You can pick a category, whatever like strikes you.
How about this? I'll start again and I'll let you wrap it up. So
all right.
Community membership, you guys already know. Again, we're working on those roles for holders, as we've kind of already talked about. And I'm going to kind of speed through a little bit so we can get to our giveaway and do the Q&A in the server as well. SNKRHUD Academy, for those that have just joined or joined recently, we've been doing this for a while. We've been ready to mint for a little while. So we are all about educating the community. Some people here, this may have even been your first NFT purchase. Congratulations if so. We are all about education and sharing info. That's why we also have an NFT chat channel. You've seen some stuff being posted in there, lots of sneaker related things, but just NFTs in general. And if you are part of the community, like, we want to hear from you and have you help us educate people as well. So we created an early deck, just basic info. We'll definitely be bringing that back and figuring out, what information does the community want to know about, and how can we help share that, and hopefully tapping some of you guys to, again, help educate us as well. Some of you guys I know are also big collectors yourselves as well. Exclusive events, we're going to get to our first one coming up here around NFT NYC, but as we mentioned in the server earlier today, we're looking at West Coast, middle of the country, maybe some international at some point as well. I'm always trying to get back to Japan. Green LD is trying to pull us into New Zealand, Australia area at some point, hopefully as well. So yeah, we definitely want to be out there and be amongst everybody and bringing in more people in the community as well. Back to you, Steph.
Boom, I'm taking sneaker brands for 500. So what, yeah, so as you guys know, historically, between BMod and myself, we worked with a lot of the sneaker brands. If it was Adidas, Nike, New Balance, Brooks, etc. If it was retail launches, if it was product launches, if it was actually like all-star weekend experiences. So we've been pretty tight with them and understood what their needs are from like a brand perspective and what they're really looking for. We actually had already the exciting opportunity to work with ESPN and Adidas on a launch. We really launched it through our Sneaker Radar platform. It was a really great moment. We got some good press coverage, created actually the teaser and the trailer. Our team did that, and it came out as a like really phenomenal piece. As you guys know, also already have like strategic partnerships with sneaker boutiques such as Soul Savvy, Ama Manière, Stadium Goods now for our grand prize. And again, we're super proud to. We always didn't want to compete with these brands. We want to become an extension of them and be like, hey, big brand, here's what you can do with the sneaker community. Here's how you can extend your portfolio, and here's how we can work together. Holders merch drops, as you guys know, some of our background is in fashion, doing menswear, doing fashion shows for Prada and Miu Miu. So we've been really savvy with that. Rest assured, we didn't just want to create marks and pieces for you guys. It was really about like creating meaningful collections that then will relate to the faction we're releasing. So the color scheme, the themes, etc., will be all inspired by that. And hopefully will be pieces you guys want to rock on the street. And then lastly, it's the kind of like that's the creator tools and revenue opportunities. We always talked about generational wealth. We always talked about like that this can become a platform that is, yes, a side hustle, but also something you guys can really step up as creators, simply from uploading your sneaker moments to people actually rewarding and tipping your moments and the creative energy you put into to actually minting your NFTs as well. And then also giving you actually the creator tools to be like, hey, I'm an artist. I express my shoes like this. SNKRHUD gives me the tools to really create like a new creator class, right? Like you saw on other platforms such as YouTube and Instagram. We want to make this specific at the SNKRHUD for you guys. And then again, SNKRHUD will be your currency, your which we actually see as the cultural coin that hopefully will springboard a lot of the streetwear stores and retail opportunities in real life as well. So again, as you guys see, this is the starting point. There's 6 buckets, how we really see utility for the holders. And I said it a lot, for the holders that trusted us, really come to life. Bimo, do you want to talk about holder perks quick? I mean, there's never ending opportunities here. So if you want to talk about that quick.
Yeah, real quick. We do have an air drop planned shortly. Hopefully within the next 30 days, we plan on dropping a faction badge. I thought did you still have an example of that stuff? If not,
Yep.
You guys will be seeing more stuff in World Premiere as well. We've planned, like I said, ways to bring in new people into the community. So if you have friends that are curious about NFTs, we've reserved some assets, and we want to hear those stories like we've kind of been sharing as well, whether it's your friend who's into sneakers that might be into NFTs, or your friend that's into NFTs that might be into sneakers. Like we want to bring new people into the community as well. So we've got some assets set aside for that as well. And then 90 days as we start getting further out, you'll start seeing more of that marketplace and storage of the sneaker vault, where we'll be doing our dead stock assets and all of that. So just a quick overview of some of the things to come. You'll be hearing us talking a lot more about this in the coming weeks as well.
Yeah. And just so you guys now know how everything works together, you have your sidekick. Your sidekick needs a faction badge, which is kind of like your club pass, like your membership pass. That will be the faction badge. So you get into the SNKRHUD. And then you obviously need a house, right? Where your sidekick lives, where your collection lives, etc. And that will be the sneaker vault. So we really want to like meaningful vault it out. Your avatar, your pass, your house, your asset, what's that stock, and then you can battle, etc., etc. Just so you guys know how everything kind of like connects together. Okay, and Bima, do you want to talk about the left side first, and then I go a little bit to the right?
Yep. So we'll definitely be sharing more about this, but for NFT NYC, we'll have a space at Crosshouse. I actually talked to them earlier today. We've got some really cool ideas planned there. I might also tap in some of the community that might be in the area that might want to participate in something like this, but we'll definitely be getting those that are attending NFT NYC or those that are in the area, making sure you get an invite and get to come out. They're basically doing a 3-on-3 tournament. So, this basketball, very related to our community as well. Crosshouse, if you don't know, know is a DAO that's trying to buy an NBA team. They actually just bought a Big Three team, Ice Cube's organization, and they're actually going to be doing some NFT sales through their basketball court, where they're actually chopping it up into pieces, and those purchasers will actually get a piece of the court as well. So super cool. They're also doing a gaming night as well, but again, we'll be sharing more of this information as it comes, but we're super excited and also really excited to see you guys in person as well. On the app, you can go ahead and hit that little play button there, Steph. Steph shared a little bit of this in world premiere, so you've seen a little bit of it, but we are working on this app. We've been working on it for a while now. We are running into a couple of issues on the Dapper wallet side, just being so new to everything. So we may be shifting into a web app just so that we can have that live for you guys a lot sooner. Otherwise, we'd have to wait until the summer to drop something. So again, we want to provide utility. We want to show you what we're all about. So we're trying to get this out sooner rather than later. So this is really all about that collect phase, really interacting with your assets, seeing more of the pieces and seeing what everybody else has, and kind of interacting with the community a little bit as well.
Yeah, which will be actually really cool, guys, because you can explore the story, and like Bimod said, he has the entire lookbook, and then you can also search other sidekicks by pieces. So if you're like, "Ooh, I want to know how many people have that same piece I have," you actually find other sidekicks in the Earth 326, what we call our world. And again, you can explore all the pieces your sidekick has. It's a really fun thing. So this is another world premiere, as I always say. So if you guys didn't know, world premiere became kind of like a thing between Bmod and I and the team. Whenever I dropped some new creative, I called it world premiere. Nobody knows what was coming their way. Today's another moment like this. So this is actually the final work for the airdrop one you guys get. This will be your faction badge for SK01, which is Sidekick 01. First faction is the Meerkat faction. And if you guys see, this is gonna be your faction badge. So you see, it's a little 360 spin on that. This is the first thing we're gonna drop to anybody who is a current holder right now. And then the last step of this, like an immediate roadmap, will be the dead stock, like we guys talked about before. This was an initial design concept we had. We're gonna refine the dead stock more and more because we learn so much all the time. But rest assured, it will be still a trading card format. It will still captivate your sneaker moment, but we're going to also add more data layers to it, etc., etc. But again, those four are the next steps you guys can really look forward to. If you're in New York, stop by, rock with us. If not, you can still tune in. We're going to live stream some stuff on there as well. So again, really, really exciting stuff you're doing. And now here I wrote the moment you've been waiting for. And I think I'm pretty right with that. So the last thing what we want to do real quick, we play the trailer one more time. And this is actually the last step, guys. So I know you've been here listening to us for a long time. We're actually going to announce now the grand prize winner. Last thing real quick, what was it all about? And Bmod, like, feel free to jump in as well on it. With the trailer again, we take you guys on a 3-day trip during the time of NFT NYC. We call it the Web3 and sneaker experience. So we're going to do a combination of both, right? You're going to go to NFT NYC, and you're also going to do to a sneaker experience, right? We partnered up with Stadium Goods, so you guys actually get the entire store for yourself for, like, I believe an hour and a half. You have to spend $5,000 or more if you want, but we cap it at $5,000 each. You can pick one pair, you can pick 10 pairs. You guys saw we played this whole game of, like, what shoes would you buy for $5,000? Again, we're really excited. We're actually gonna also pay for the airfare, accommodation, daily stipend, and make sure that you guys really also can experience NFT NYC. And we're also going to capture the whole thing. So we're also going to have the people do a little bit of a vlog. We're going to shoot some footage and really also create at the end this really exciting reel for everybody to see what we actually built with the community and how that whole experience was. And I don't know, Bmod, if you have anything else before we kind of go to the magic reel.
Let's do it. The people have been waiting.
Okay, so I think that's my last slide. I had slides. Okay, let me stop this.
Yeah, while you're pulling it up, I'll explain. So we've used this this magic wheel for all of our giveaways, any new Flow Wave winners we have in here. It's been a pretty trusty tool. We weren't sure about loading 600 plus 700 purchases in here, but we have loaded in all of the wallet addresses. And if you had multiple purchases, that's multiple chances to win. So you can see there's a whole lot on there. So we're gonna spin it, and those are going to be our 2 winners. So if you recognize your wallet address, we'll share them in the server for you to identify. Of course, we will be verifying that through Web3 where once we get that store live by the end of this week, but just so we can start getting everything taken care of, accommodations and everything else that's coming. So if you're wondering why there's a woman at the top right of Steph's tab there, that's his wife. So don't worry about that. But all right.
You're welcome.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, well, I'm nervous now because this is a big reel. There's a lot of information there. It's kind of trippy looking too. I probably can't look at it too much, but okay, let me click. Guys, again, I just click. I don't do anything else. Okay, I'm just here. I'm just a clicker. Okay, fingers crossed. Nobody knows what it means anyway. It's like a bunch of letters and numbers.
Too bad there's no sound, because it does have like a little clicking, and normally there's like a small applause.
Oh, we can do the applause. We can do the applause.
Oh, well, this is very dramatic. All right.
Yay, you
person of this
X 9643 DBC. If you find yourself right now, come to the checkout counter and pick your chips. You go into New York City. So are we screenshotting this? Are we
it's on the page. You can go ahead and click remove so it takes them out, and then we can spin it one more time.
So this is winner number 1. So if you relate to this number or this code, call us now. Okay. I gotta remove it. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. This is for winner number 2. And by the way, you can bring a +1. If you didn't realize that, you can bring a +1. We didn't want you to travel by yourself, so
you can decide whether or not you spend your.
You can travel by yourself. Yes, you can travel by yourself. But if you like friends or family, you can bring them. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This is number 2. Really exciting.
Look, this is like Willy Wonka. We're gonna have like people trying to like claim the golden ticket.
I like how it slows down. Oh, this is in red. Okay, if you are 0x5F280EF DD58, call us. You just won. Okay, these are our 2 winners, which I have no idea who they are or if they're on right now. But you want an incredible trip. You're gonna meet us as well. We're gonna have a fun time. We're gonna talk NFTs. Talk sneakers.
I hope you're cool. I hope we can be cool, because we're going to spend a bunch of time together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm excited. Are you excited, Steph?
Oh, we're going to make it cool no matter what. So I'm scared. Can I remove all instances? Yes.
Yeah, remove all instances. We're good. That's a wrap. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So that's a wrap. So next things real quick. We have a quick, it's 3 a.m. here, but I can do another Q&A quick. Maybe give it another 30 minutes of Q&A and hanging out in Discord, right? That's the plan.
Yeah.
And we wrap it from here. I think there's like a little end queuing here, and we're off, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, wait, quick shout out to our team who's in the Philippines. They also got up at like 6 or 7 in the morning in order to pull off this live stream for us. So shout out to the team who's been holding it down behind the scenes. Like we said, it's not just us and Cam. There's a whole squad of people. This morning we've got Daniel, Janine, Momo, and Jaren holding it down for us. So shout out to the team. Awesome live stream. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun too. So
yeah, this great. And if you guys want us to do that more, we are here. This is our job now, so we can come back. But yeah, awesome team. Like Bimot said, we have 20 plus people, a great team. So anything you see, it's always a team effort, and again, super happy. And hear you guys in the Discord for a little bit. Cool. Thanks for working with us.
You guys in Discord. Bye guys.
Bimot, you have to say happy to help.